This is our first test of the power grid since it failed almost 1 year ago. As we said, there's a big difference between this year and last. It's not going to be as cold for as long, nor will the cold be as widespread. Still, it makes North Texans nervous, and rightly so. WFA's William Joy is live with an expert's point of view about just how ready our grid is. William?
Teresa, we'll get at least a partial answer to that question this week. I mean, as you guys talked about, the weather is totally different. Right now, it's cooled off a little bit in the last couple hours. But earlier today, if you were outside, even a light sweater probably would have felt like too much. So it might be tough to believe right now. But this week will be the toughest test on our grid since last year's storm. In classic Texas fashion, a 70-degree weekend is going to transition to temperatures in the teens by week's end.
1 to 10 scale, what's your level of confidence the lights stay on in Texas this week?
I'm feeling like probably 7 or 8 or something like that.
Doug Lewin is a consultant heading Stoic Energy in Austin. The biggest reason he's confident is the weather. The freeze expected this week won't cover all of Texas, be as cold, or last as long.
If you were telling me that, my confidence would be at like a 1 or a 2, because we have not done enough to stop outages in an exact repeat, but this is not an exact repeat.
We're very ready.
Interim ERCOT CEO Brad Jones was in Dallas this week for a conference and says power plants have reached new standards.
They've improved their weatherization, made sure that they had more insulation on their equipment, and we've gone out and inspected them to make sure they've done that.
But it's natural gas providers, not power plants, that worry Lewin, because neither lawmakers nor the Railroad Commission forced them to change.
There are no winterization rules in place. There is no standard out there. So we have seen freezing cause reductions in gas supply.
And it does concern me. It shows that we still need more work to be done on the weatherization of our natural gas fleet.
Before last year, statewide demand had never passed 67 gigawatts. This week, ERCOT is projecting 73 at 8 a.m. Friday.
That is really interesting, that there would be like 0 years where we get above 70 in the winter, and then there's 2 years in a row where we get above 70.
This isn't last year, but it will be a test of what's working.
Nobody should panic, but everybody should be prepared.
Lewin's other advice is control what you can. So do not go out and panic buy anything right now, but definitely make sure those batteries are charged up and any faucets on the outside of your home are covered up headed into this storm. Live in Fort Worth, I'm William Joy.